Yeah. Shalom.
Yeah.
Just brewing in the house of thy power. Yeah. Get some drums, some of them drums in there. Get some of them drums. Yeah. Free your mind.
Yeah.
And your behind will be fine.
Yeah.
What'd happen if I hit this right here? Yeah. Did that feel good? Yeah, that feels good. Just want to encourage a little study. Let's get into this. I'm gonna come like this though.
Rich.
This here be the riches. This here be the business.
Yeah.
This here work for you quick, real fast, any minute.
Yeah.
If it take a little long trip, sound piece ain't tripping.
Drill.
Dropping knowledge everywhere.
Drill.
All over straight with
The script.
Anybody say anything, you could just take them in the scriptures.
Listen.
Romans 3:3 said don't even matter, they don't wanna listen.
Different.
Mark 7:13 tell you it don't even really make a damn tradition. Let them keep on putting Father up under all their tradition. All facts, no fiction. Big facts, no feelings.
What?
Long as I was smiling down on you, he do not ride with the wicked. Exodus 23:7, he don't justify for the wicked.
Nah.
Long as you don't struggle with it,
Nah.
that'll be hypocrite.
Nah.
Open your book, study up, hit a whole matter. Do what you read and guarantee you'll wax fatter. But better is he that never really knew much than he that know a lot but he didn't do much.
You be missing out on so much, just so much that you never knew. Study to show yourself approved. You could really go save yourself and help somebody else's too. Study to show yourself approved. If you really gonna run your mouth, then that's the least that you could do. Study to show yourself. You would never wind up ashamed. You rather divide the word of truth.
Hype it up.
Study to show yourself
Hype it up.
approved.
See, you going off a feeling.
Appealing.
Anything look appealing.
Dealing.
What you seeing in your dealing.
Ceiling.
About to see you through the ceiling.
Huh?
Running hot like an engine.
Huh?
Using all these mechanisms.
Forbid.
That the Father said forbid.
Prohibit.
They prohibit in the scriptures. But above all things. See, the heart is deceitful. Even when the mind know better, heart I still wanna do evil. Spirit willing, let's do it.
Run.
But the flesh you get weak.
Run.
Mind like run away.
Run.
Heart like, but I need it. Sending yourself straight to the front of hell gate. Don't nobody wanna do the work, but everybody talking about faith.
What faith?
They don't know what the book say. Serving some God they made. When they don't got no roots, he let them live like they way. John 14:15. 1 John 5:3. If you don't wanna do right by me, stop saying you love me.
Better study.
Statements ain't got no truth to them.
You better study.
What are you spending all your life doing?
You be missing out on so much, just so much that you never knew.
Father, guide me to your children.
Study to show yourself approved. You could really go save yourself and help somebody else's too. Study to show yourself approved. If you really gonna run your mouth, then that's the least that you could do. Study to show yourself. You would never wind up ashamed. You rather divide the word of truth.
You can start this today.
Study to show yourself approved. Yeah, that's the least that you can do. Ain't hurting nobody but you. You always winding up ashamed. Study to show yourself approved. Yeah, that's the least that you can do. Ain't hurting nobody but you. You always winding up ashamed. You sick of winding up ashamed. Yeah. You sick of winding up ashamed.
Your mind, baby, stimulate your mind.
Ain't you sick of winding up ashamed?
You know, this is the age of information. Ignorance is a choice at this point. And faith is a good thing. But you can't have faith against prophecy, against what the Father has already passed his decree on. Read the Bible, 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High. Study to show yourself approved. If you don't study your God, then how do you know that your God ain't Satan? Your faith got to be accurate and pleasing to the God that you say you serve and work for. A workman that needeth not to be ashamed. A workman that needeth not to be ashamed. So that's like you telling me you an electrician, and then I put you on that kind of job and you mess everything up because you don't know what you're doing. You see that? You would be ashamed, wouldn't you? We got children in this truth, okay, babies, that know how to open up a Bible and chop a whole pastor up, okay? Have him stuttering. You pastors should be ashamed of yourself. Ain't that shameful on their part? This can be applied to any situation under the sun, okay? If ever you find yourself ashamed in anything, whatever the case may be. It's because you didn't know what you was doing. If you was studied up and knew what you was doing, then that situation would have came to you and you would have executed it like a pro, huh? Let's read. Rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay, rightly dividing the word of truth, because you are studied up and trained for this job. You are approved, okay, qualified to do this job. What is there for you to be ashamed about? See that? You ain't gonna wind up ashamed. You know your job. You are a workman with no need to be ashamed. You see that? Precept, get it again. Matthew 13:52. Then said he unto them, therefore every scribe, okay, a scribe is a writer, which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven. Okay, if that writer is instructed to the kingdom of heaven, okay, that means he is truly ordained and appointed by the Most High, right? And what? Is like unto a man that is a household. Okay, he is like a man that is a head of a house, right? And in control of this house. This house being the truth. Read on. Tell us more about this man in this house, Matthew. Which bringeth forth out of his treasure things new and old. Bang. So that mean if you step to this house, this man is able to bring you out all kinds of treasures, right? Old and new. He got the newest, latest thing that's popping. He got it all. He can bring you out old valuables, antiques, all that. Because he know exactly what he got back there, right? And he know exactly where it is. You go visit him, you know he gonna blow your mind every time, huh? Okay, well this book is that house. It's full of jewels, old and new, okay? And the man who knows what's up in it is able to bring that stuff out. Okay, that's a man that he is approved, okay? With no need to be ashamed. Rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay, you can't do that if you don't know what's up in this house or not, that you were a householder of. So what's the flip side of this? Let's go to it. Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy. You will be spoiled with philosophy, Khan. That's the flip side of this. What is philosophy, according to this book? It's worthless, ain't it? A philosopher is going back there and he coming back with garbage, right? Like, what is this, bro? Trash. It holds no weight in this book, right? He done brought you out some baseball cards that nobody ever wanted, Con. But see, you don't know that. And you thinking he got something. Oh, you got these? Oh, man. Trash. Okay, that's what philosophy is. What else is philosophy? In vain deceit. Okay, vain deceit. Garbage. Holds no weight. Worthless. That's what it is. Vain means for nothing, for no good reason, right? And deceit means trick, lies, falsehood. Okay, what else is this philosophy? Give me some more. After the tradition of men. It is after the tradition of men. It ain't worth nothing nowhere but in some man's mind, right? And in the minds of those that he is able to persuade. You see that? Read on. After the rudiments of the world. After the rudiments of the world. So it don't matter if he take this whole world over with that philosophy and this vain deceit, right? What's gonna happen in the end? And not after Christ. Clubhouse, not after Christ. So Christ gonna slam it on the brakes, right? When he get to that throne, baby. That mean it's all gonna go out the window when they stand before that big golden throne, huh? That mean that man and everybody he persuaded wasted their whole life, huh? That mean they hustled and worked and traveled and bled and sweated and cried and overcame hurdles, triumphed and saw false victories, right? And all of that over these worthless antiques, right? And new trends or whatever it was. They did all of that in vain, didn't they? You see that? This is how they end up telling Christ in Matthew 7:22 all the worthless things that they done in his name, right? And Christ's gonna be like, nah, huh? Get away from me. They're gonna find out at that judgment that they ain't worthy or welcome, ain't they? Okay, that's philosophy. So this is why scripture is so important. Yeah, your philosophy sound nice and all of that, but if you can't show it to me in this book, then I can't do nothing with it. If you ain't that householder that could go back there in your stash and bring me out a jewel, according to this book, then I can't do nothing with it. Am I like, what? Looking at it in your hand, like, what is this? Show me where this is worth something to my God, the creator of me and this earth that I live in. Show me where he said this is worth anything, son. How can we confirm for ourselves that anything that any man is telling us is worth anything? Let's go to it. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of thy power. Nah, the book of your mother. Of thy power. Nah, of your pastor. Of thy power. Seek ye out of the book of the Most High your power and do what? And read. And read. Nah, just follow your heart. And read. Nah, just let our brother Bronze tell you about it. And read. And read. Okay? You got to get it out the book. That's how you either confirm or deny. No one of these shall fail. None of us who lean on this book of a higher will fail. He gonna bring them worthless coins out the back, right? And we gonna laugh him to scorn, huh? Nah, brother, these right here ain't worth nothing right here. Cause you studied up, you know better. No, this is not approved, huh? None shall want her mate. None shall want her mate. Who is her? Wisdom, ain't it? Rawak Kodak, your mind. Okay, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? It's female. The precious thoughts of your mind. And who is her mate? The masculine Most High, ain't it? So the thoughts of your mind have not to be a spouse to a husband, her mate, the Most High. You see that? Can you imagine a woman out here without her mate? She unprotected, ain't she? You can overpower her, can't you? You could probably take advantage of her, can you not? You could get over on her, probably sell her anything, huh? And she'll bite. You could come out of the back of there with some worthless pesos, probably, and she'll bite. She unprotected and untaken care of. She ain't got no provider, ain't nobody providing for her. She probably gonna be hungry, huh? She might lack real love so bad that she might settle for lust in its place, huh? Everything a husband do for a wife. She ain't gonna have nowhere to live. She probably gonna be a wanderer, huh? Okay, that's your mind without being espoused to the Most High in this wisdom, in this book, in these scriptures. She ain't gonna have no home. She ain't gonna know her worth, her true essence, her purpose, none of that. Can you imagine that? Okay? These are the thoughts, the wisdom of your mind, suffering without the words of this book, providing it a spouse, okay, her mate, which is the Most High. You see that? So without that, okay, your mind is a harlot, open for anybody to spit any old philosophy and have they way with it, okay? That's your mind. You're gonna wind up ashamed again and again, played, right? But not if you seek ye out of the book of the Most High and read and operate by this book, then none shall fail. None shall want her mate. Ain't nobody taking advantage of nothing, okay? Reading on. For my mouth has spoken it, because the Most High's mouth said so. In his spirit, it has gathered them. In his spirit, kapow, punchline. See that? The Most High's spirit is her mate. I didn't pull no rabbit out my hat, okay? That's who's providing that husbandman to the thoughts of the mind. His spirit has gathered them. All of us who running to and fro from this book learning knowledge. His spirit has gone out and collected all these loose, unprotected minds out here that was running around without a mate. Bang. See, that's what the study do, right? So stimulate your mind, elevate. Your study is like your mind traveling upward to meet the Most High halfway in the sky. You see that? So jet plane up out of here. Free yourself. Precept. Get it some more. Ephesians 5:17. Wherefore, be ye not unwise. Don't be unwise, and unapproved out here and ashamed and lacking. Your mate, who is the Most High, running around making all these mistakes in life, working in vain, buying a handful of sand, thinking you got something, okay? Affecting yourself and everybody else around you negatively, okay? A stumbling block, a destruction case. Your mind don't even know when you trespassing, okay? Don't even know when you thinking and speaking and believing and doing things that anger the Most High, right? But understanding what the will of thy power is, but understanding what the will of a higher is, him who gave us these spirits in this body for this spirit that we live in and put us on this earth. Know his will, know his intentions, right? Know when he punishing you, know when he's rewarding you, know what to do to get his attention, right? All of that is written in this book. I don't know why we be running around acting like this book don't say what it say. Bruised too. The Father's desires are here. The elevation is here. The stimulation is here. The answer to your biggest woes and worries are here. Or you can keep fooling around in this world with them who are bringing you worthless trinkets out the back, right? Of this worthless house that they a householder of. Okay, that's your choice. You missing out, taking shots at this book, being a hearer but not a doer, standing there with cold feet like you ain't about to take a step forward unless every single jot and tittle has to make perfect sense to you before you even attempt to dive in and attempt to follow suit, right? Nah, that ain't how this works. You gotta dive in first and start learning and working your way around as you go. You don't sit down fresh in no classroom and take your final exam on the first day, dude. Okay then, so how do you expect to do that with the knowledge of the Most High? Okay, the key to the lock of this universe, okay, of the whole world, the Most High in his truth. No, he gonna give it to you in stages as you go and have you grow gradually. Hold up, that's bringing another one to mind. Where my little red book at? Precept, get it again. Ecclesiastes 3:21-23. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee. Don't worry right now about all the things that you don't have no answer to. That's too hard for you to know right now at your stage, this very second, Neither search the things that are above thy strength. Neither stress out over all of these facts and realities in this world that are stronger than you, that you have no control over. But what? 22. But what is commanded thee? But worry about these commandments, okay? That's what you worry about, okay? The first 5 books of Moses. Read that. Understand that. Get that up under your belt first. And think thereupon with reverence, okay? Think upon it with reverence, okay? Respect it. Respect what you read. Everything you thought you knew, you gotta throw it in the trash. All of these goofy questions, serpents don't talk and blah blah, right? I don't do that. Look upon it with reverence. It's a reason why it's in here. The Father gonna spin it to make sense to you later. He got something he trying to prove with every word that's in this book. Every word. For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. It ain't a higher will for you to know everything right now. That's what faith is. If you knew everything right now, would there be any need for you to have faith? No. You wouldn't have to put any trust in him because you already got everything laid out before you. And he is a free will God, okay? He don't want no robots. If the whole world knew every drop of the truth, it would straighten itself up selfishly, just because it don't want to suffer, right? It wouldn't be about the Father at all. It wouldn't be about what's right. It wouldn't be about none of that. We would just be selfishly trying to avoid any discomfort, huh? The pure wicked-hearted to wiggle and weave and find their way off into this kingdom, huh? So no, the Father want to see some faith. He want to see who is for him. That's why what Hebrews 11:6 say, that without faith it is impossible to please him, ain't it? Okay then, so he said it ain't needful right now for your eyes to see everything that's in secret. But we do know that all secrets are revealed, right? We know that whatever is in darkness comes to light, don't it? Secrets don't hide forever, they come out. It may take a year, it may take 100 years, but they coming out, ain't they? All secrets. Okay, that's how this truth is. In heaven and the earth and this life, the day gonna come where everybody gonna know all the facts and all the truth. Even if you gotta wait till the judgment to find out, then you just gonna have to wait till you get to that throne then, huh? It ain't needful that your eyes see everything right now, but you got enough just in the laws and the prophets and the gospel. Watch, it's gonna tell us that. 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters. So don't worry about the things that don't make no difference. We pay a lot of attention and be going hard and ready to risk it all for all of these things that ain't gonna profit nothing, ain't gonna benefit you nothing. Be not curious in unnecessary matters. Why not? For more things are showed unto thee than men understand. Compile, like I just said. If you focus on the law, prophet, and gospel, then he already showing you what you need to know. More than men understand. You see that? So why you want to hang yourself up on stuff that no man knows and get discouraged because of that and fold because of that and turn against all that he has revealed to you because of that, when what he has given you is enough to save your soul? He has given you enough to come out on top on the proper side of whatever transpires in the future with the law, prophets, and gospel. He's given you enough. So follow that and apply that and put every drop of your faith into that. There is enough of this knowledge here to keep you occupied, okay? All the way until your heart stops. Trust me. But in all of that, this is what you don't want to do. Let me go to the back and pull out this valuable trinket out on you right here one time. Check it out. Ecclesiastes 19:24. He that has small understanding. So he that has small understanding. He that don't study. Or she that just started studying. You know, whatever the reason you might have a small understanding, right? Reading on. And feareth the Most High. But according to that small understanding, you are scared of the Most High, right? You know, you keeping and applying that small understanding to the way you live and following it to the best of your ability. Okay, it's better than one who has much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High. Kabang! He is better than one who know all this knowledge, right? But is still transgressing the law, breaking law. So that's what you don't want to do. You definitely don't want to be one that's hitting the book and studying and getting all this knowledge, sitting through all of these Bible studies, right? Got your whole Bible marked up all kind of colors, right? But they ain't doing nothing with it. Right, soon as the heat turn up, you acting like a heat. You doing what a heathen would do, right? The scriptures going out the window. We got to take this wisdom, this knowledge and understanding and overcome our trespasses. That's what this is for, to build a whole new life with. Because we out of time for all this other stuff. I keep hearing people use phrases like when things go back to normal. This is normal, okay? It's been normal. The Most High is just showing your eyes more and more as you go. When you was sleeping, loving life and had all your faith in this country and all of that, it wasn't needful for your eyes to see then, but he's showing it to you now. He's showing you how wicked this world is and how crooked it is. So what you mean back to normal? You would trust this world again after what it just showed you? After what you just saw? How sleep is that? What kind of lost sheep is that? You better take it how it's coming. Told you this the age of information. The Most High waking us up. He don't want us dumb no more. And if you won't come into this book and get it, then he gonna bring it to your real life. He gonna bring it before your face where you can't run. Acts 17. Acts 17:30. In the times of this ignorance, the Most High winked at. He ain't winking at our ignorance no more. That's why this world is spiraling out of control right now how it's doing. Cause he bringing this book to you. Us who be in this book, we ain't surprised at none of this. We basically just watching prophecy unfold. You see what's happening? Protests and riots and looting. Men changing themselves into women, women changing into men. Not only getting sex changes, but getting a right to change their gender on their birth certificate. You don't even know you married to a man. You chopping away trying to have a baby, right? Like, damn, why she ain't get pregnant? Cause you with a man. Oh, I was born this way, right? Now pedophiles saying that too. I was born this way. Now pedophiles fighting for their rights. Adults fighting to legalize marriage with children. And trip this, they actually hearing them out and slowly passing these laws and giving it to them too. They didn't grant it now that long as there's at least a 10-year age difference, they don't gotta register as a sex offender. So he could be 18 and she could be 8. Like what? He could be 21 and she could be 11. Alright? Don't tell me you don't see what's happening to this world. All this racial tension popping off. Cops trigger happy, shooting everybody, unarmed or not, like they crazy. White citizens, mind you now, not even cops, just regular everyday white citizens is killing black citizens and going home with a slap on the wrist. You see what's happening to this world? It's melt. You see these walls closing in. You run around muzzled like a wild dog with rabies with a mask on your face, man. Wake up. The Father ain't playing with this world no more. He ain't winking at our ignorance no more. But where he at with it now? Check this out, reading on. But now commandeth all men everywhere to repent. But now command every man and woman everywhere to repent. He ain't looking past our trespasses no more. He looking at this world and punishing it. He closing the walls in on us, leaving us with nowhere to run. Like it's time to stop the sin and the folly and wake up. It's time to start asking yourself some questions. He wants you to look around and say, man, what's wrong with this world? Why is this way? Why is that way? Who am I? Why is everything and everybody trying to kill me? How much longer do I have to live before I die? Where am I gonna go after I die? He ready for you to start asking yourself some questions and get worried about your eternal, spiritual well-being and repent, cause he finna shut this world down. He's shutting it down right in your face when things go back to normal. Now it's time to let this world go down the tubes. He ready for you to repent and pick up this Bible and start seeking your salvation and start seeking for whatever is after this. Okay, studying, knowing, no more guessing, no more just doing what feels good to your heart, no more just being happy with going to work and paying bills and material things and chasing the pursuit of happiness and all of that. Nah, he's shutting all of that down and closing the walls in on all of that, making all of that extremely uncomfortable. It's time to get in this book, baby, and study to show yourself approved and do the work in a way that leaves you no need to be ashamed. Rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay, not no philosophy, not no vain deceit, none of that. Truth, facts, things that's gonna save your soul at the throne, okay, because ain't no lie gonna do that for you. Them lies gonna forsake you. And I'm your brother Bron. Let's go out with this one. Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Get understanding.